Hello and welcome to Gameaholicspodcast, episode 10. I am your tired host, as always, Kickler. Here joined by my mohawked, sunglass-wearing co-host, Archer. Archer, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
You doing good?
It's a good day.
Yeah. And keeping with normal tradition, I introduced Archer based on the beer.
Yep.
Because Archer's the aholic of Gameaholics.
Oh, damn, that's not a good title.
I'm going to make a t-shirt and it's going to just say Archer across the back. And then on the podcast, or on the front, it's going to say Gameaholics and the game's going to be crossed out.
I like that.
Anyway, anything you want to say before we get into the beer of the week? I think everybody's doing good because they're listening to Gameaholics.
That's right. Yeah, everybody's for sure doing good.
Should we ask what everybody's favorite color is?
Yeah. What's your favorite color?
Yeah. Go on to our Instagram post for episode 10 and comment your favorite color. Let's get a thread of just colors going.
How about comment the color of system you do? Red for Nintendo.
Green for Xbox.
Blue for PlayStation.
What about PC?
You
put an eggplant emoji.
Yeah.
Put an eggplant emoji for PC.
Big dick energy.
Yeah. I like that. All right, guys. This week we are doing our first can. So nice solid aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
And the beer is Shock Top. And more specifically, their Belgian white or orange flavor. And funny thing, when I was looking up this beer, Blue Moon came up. So I'm assuming it's very similar. Have you actually had this one?
I have.
Okay,
so
I have not.
They're both Belgian whites.
Yeah.
And I've never ordered a draft Shock Top. I mean, I've had a draft Shock Top, but I didn't order it. And I don't think it came with an orange.
I got a Blue Moon on tap the other day, and it didn't come with an orange, and I was really upset.
I would have poured it on the counter.
You're just like... So Shock Top is owned... how do you say that name?
Anheuser-Busch.
Sure, I'll go with that. That's who they're owned by. They have they're the largest brewing company in the United States with a market share of about 45% based on a census in 2016. They own and operate 12 breweries in the States and 20 worldwide. The brands include Budweiser, Busch, Michelob, Bud Light, Shock Top, and Natural Light. And I think there's a few more. But it all falls under that family of beers. So
that one, it's called Michelob. It's pretty good, actually.
I have a hard time reading right now. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long day.
I only correct you because of that one dude on YouTube that was like, "You're wrong."
Yeah, we got some hate on YouTube. Somebody was like, "Don't know what you're talking about." It also goes along with the time that you said Banjo and Koozie instead of Banjo and Kazooie.
I'm surprised he didn't comment on that.
He probably stopped listening after that.
He was like, "Nope, I'm done." One wrong thing.
Shock Top was formerly known as Spring Heat Spiced Wheat.
Wow.
Yeah. And I really liked this summary that I found on Hand Brewing Company website. Shock Top is a traditional Belgian-style wheat ale that was originally introduced in 2006 as a seasonal offering. After taking home the gold medal and the gold medal at the Northern American Beer Awards in the Belgian White category, it became a year-round offering. What was that?
I said say that 5 times. That was a lot.
That was a lot. Shock Top's flagship beer, the Belgian White, is brewed with 2-row barley and imported Hallertau hops and are blended with Cascade and Wilmette hops. Its citrus notes come from the orange, lemon, and lime peels that are added to the brew kettle during the brewing process. This unfiltered ale has a naturally cloudy and light golden color with a smooth, refreshing taste.
Yum.
I thought it was interesting that this is orange, lemon, and lime.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting too, because they do have... I'm wondering if, like, the oranges... Because they have 3 different styles. They have a green, like an apple shock top, a lemon, and this one, the orange. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering if they just put more of whatever their brew is.
No, so like if you go to their actual website, it says the Belgian White Style Ale is the pinnacle of refreshment brewed with real orange, lemon, and lime peels.
Well, just put all of them in there.
They put all, yeah. Sure. So I'm curious if we'll get like a lime taste or a lemon taste, because I'm assuming the can is orange. The dude's face is an orange peel, so I'm assuming that's like the main flavor. But
we'll find out.
Yeah. Should we open one?
Yes.
You want to start, or you want me to?
You start.
You
want a bottle opener?
Are these twist off?
Next time we do cans, we'll shotgun them. We'll shotgun them on video.
The first one. It's very hoppy, I find.
I bet the can tastes different in the bottle. That's what I'm curious.
I'm not... Last week I didn't get a lot of orange in the orange Bud Light. So I'm not getting a lot of orange in this one either.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't get the orange in the Bud Light?
I did. It tasted like a watered down Capri Sun.
When I was drinking that one, it was like all orange for me.
I know. Maybe there's something wrong with my taste buds. It's good. This is okay. I'd much rather drink a Blue Moon than this.
Respect.
That was a good one.
She's foaming a little bit. She's doing a little too hard. I agree with you. It's very hoppy.
Yeah. So you've had this before. Is it different in the bottle? Like, do you get more orange and citrus?
It's definitely more hoppy in can. I feel like you do get more citrus in the orange in the bottle. It's a little late right now, guys. Sorry. It's
I
good
can
though.
Get down with it. It's just, it's not my favorite.
This is the beer I'm used to drinking, so that's why I like it so much.
Well, like, it's good. It's just, if you handed me a shock top and a Blue Moon, I'm gonna take the Blue Moon every time.
Same.
Yeah.
Like, Blue Moon's like the greatest.
Anyway, let's move on into news and updates. Not a ton. We're kind of in that slow part of October, and then the middle and the end is when it's just going to be new game, new game, new game, new game. So there's going to be a lot of news coming up, I think.
Yep.
Although, one thing that I didn't put in here, did you see that they're teasing a new Batman game?
Really? I did not see that.
So, Warner Brothers is posting, like, a sample video, and it has a whole bunch of Batman logos, and it's like coming soon, and everybody's like Fear of the Night, spelled Knight, like Batman the Dark Knight. And this actually happened last week, but I didn't catch on to it until after we recorded, and everybody thought that like Sony's State of Play or Xbox's Inside Xbox was going to announce the new Batman game, and neither one happened, and so everybody's like, what's going on?
Damn.
Yeah. But I mean, that'd be super cool.
I've always liked the Batman games.
I've never played any of the, like, Arkham Knight or anything.
I don't remember which one I played, but I played one of them.
It seems very,
the first one.
like, Assassin's Creed E.
Yeah. I played the first one, which was on 360.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played any of the new gen ones.
Yeah. I don't know if there are any, like, Xbox One, PS4. They might all be. I could be wrong, but I don't know.
Well, PlayStation just, like, this month, I think it's still available to download, is one of the Batmans.
All right.
So it could be one of those weird bridging games.
It could be, definitely. One thing before we go real deep into the news. Guys, I am a lightweight when it comes to my beer. And I think this is the first
first high point, yeah.
This
We're
is
Utah.
the first 5.2%.
We had to do a little bootlegging to get this here.
So if about halfway through the episode, I'm like slurring my speech or I just like pass out on the couch, just Archer will take over and it'll be fine. I promise.
It'll be a good time.
I'm like feeling a little like already and I've only had a couple sips. Anyway, this one was really cool and I sent this to you. PlayStation Now cut the PlayStation Now to $10 per month from, you said it was 20?
20, yeah.
Yeah, so that's half price.
Yeah.
Does that incentivize you to want to do that? You did the demo.
I did
you
the
like
demo.
it enough that you'd pay $10 a month for it?
The streaming, like, I recommend if you do it, you just download the game like you would on Game Pass. I wouldn't stream it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'd have to look at all the games on there. I know they have, like, 800 or something like that. It's an insane amount of games. I think it's worth it for 10, for sure.
You think so?
If you download
Do you
the
think
games.
you'll get it and try it out and let us know?
Yeah.
At least for a month?
At least for a month.
Maybe?
I am buying Call of Duty this month.
All right.
You too? We can play together.
We could. But we'll talk about this.
All right.
We'll see. It's been a long time since I've actually bought a Call of Duty on launch day.
But this is a Call of Duty podcast, so we need to get it.
Come like November, this is going to be a Pokemon podcast.
That's true. We're going to switch it all up.
Yep.
I'm excited to do some reviews on Call of Duty. It's a pretty anticipated game.
Yeah, I think it's super cool. Speaking of reviews, I still don't have my Outer Wilds one posted.
Oh no.
It is all but done.
So
Life is busy. Life is really
busy.
And I'm not making any money doing this, and so it's hard to find the time to put it out.
I can tell those are high point.
You can?
Yeah. It tastes different.
I will get it out, I promise.
Cool.
This week should be slower. Don't hold me to it, guys. Or maybe do. Maybe just, like, at me on, like, Wednesday and be like, get it out. We want to know. So, okay?
I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll do that.
If you just see, like, Archer pop up in the comments on Gameaholics posts, just be like, all right, I'll join in.
Dude, I'm going to make an Instagram.
An Instagram? Like an Archer Instagram? Yeah. All right. I can do... Well, I have an Instagram. I can make it just a... Maybe I can make a specific Kickler Instagram.
I've been kind of screwing around with the logo creator, you know?
Uh-huh.
And I made myself a logo, and I just started yours.
All right.
And I haven't shown you any of them yet, because I'm not completely finished with mine, but...
Wait until they're both done, then show me. That'll be cool.
It'll be sick. I'm excited now.
So EA published FIFA 2020. And, you know, most sport games are like updated graphics, updated roster, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Little improvements. On the Switch, they basically flat out on the back of the box say, this is the exact same game as FIFA 2019, except with an updated roster.
Nice.
And I was curious how you felt about that.
That's fucking retarded.
I think so, too.
Who would buy that? Wait, this is the thing. So in Madden, people, I don't remember. You can like download rosters because you can fuck with the rosters in most EA games. And switch it to how you want it. And people will update the roster after the draft that year, and you can just download them.
That's cool.
Yeah. So like I can go on Madden 18 right now, the one that I have, and I can find this year's roster for Madden 20 and download it and have the same fucking game, just not as good as graphics. I can basically do what they do in 2 seconds and then not pay $60 for it.
By the way, they're still charging full price for FIFA 2020 on the Switch, even though they flat out said it's the same game.
Well, if you can switch the roster, I bet somebody's already done it and you can download it.
Probably.
So look into that before you go.
That's kind of messed up.
Yep.
I mean, EA came out and said they're not going to be making games for the Switch because people like to play on other platforms. But at the same time, they're not putting any games out on the Switch. So I don't know.
Yeah.
EA is EA and
they make enough money, they don't care.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, next thing, I put a link in this, so I'm going to open the link.
I'll open it.
This was posted by the New York Post, and the title of this article is, "This Pug is Working as a Voice Actor for the Next Halo Video Game."
Wow.
So I'm going to hit play and hold this up to the mic and let everybody hear this pug and his voice acting career. Are you ready?
Yep. That's terrifying. That's a terrifying alien.
So this was posted on the official Halo Instagram. And it says, "My favorite pug, the best friend of our studio's technical art department, has grunts, breaths, and excitement to make it just got off on me. No! Oh, there we go. His grunts, breaths, and excitement are sure to make for some interesting sounds in Halo Infinite."
Yeah. Interesting and
I'm sure it's going to be like a grunt or a jackal or something, but that is funny.
Yeah, I like that they use it as a dog.
I do too. I like that they posted that video too.
Yeah,
of just...
that dog cannot breathe.
Oh, anyway, I just thought that was hilarious. Mario Kart Tour came out last week, and we didn't talk about this because I didn't really have time to play it.
I haven't gandered too much into that tunnel yet.
So the game is free to start, but they have a subscription that's $5 a month, and that unlocks you the 200cc race, special cups, and items.
Wow.
$5 a month. Google Play Pass is $5 a month after the $199 for a year. And Apple Arcade is $5 a month.
Was that not included in it?
No.
Damn. Video game subscriptions come a long way. They're on mobile devices now. It's kind of wild.
I don't understand why Nintendo thought Mario Kart Tour was deserving of $5 a month.
I bet people buy it, though.
You can play, and you can unlock characters for free, and you can play the 50, 100, and 150cc races. I think most like competitive like Mario Kart races are done in the 150cc, like on the Switch and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't.
I would never be able to play competitive in that. I suck so bad at that game.
I love Mario Kart.
I don't know why I'm so bad at it.
We gotta play more.
Yeah, I think this is a lack of practice.
Yeah. But what do you think of paying $5 a month for that one game?
For an extra 50cc, not worth it.
What about the exclusive items and cups?
I mean, I still don't think it's worth it. There's only one mobile game I've spent money on. It's Pokemon Go.
We love our Pokemon here, guys.
Oh, dude, I wish me and you were ultra friends. I can invite you to an X-raid.
Keep freaking like opening my gifts that I send you, and we could be.
Wait, aren't we pretty close?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm so
like,
bad at
log
gifts,
onto your app right now and freaking open the gifts.
We're
We're getting ultra friends right now.
If we get older friends, I think I'm still able to send you an invite.
That would be sick.
And then we can go fuck up whatever is over there.
We gotta find time when we can actually get together and go to a raid, though.
I called you the other day, but you were busy.
Yeah, I was driving home and I had to cook dinner and I was tired.
Dude,
and
just starve. It's Pokemon.
Dude. All right, Archer is opening his app. I cannot send him a gift because it says your friend still has an unopened gift from you. Guys, this has been for like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, and we're like literally a sliver.
Yeah.
A bee's dick away. I got an egg from that one. That's good. I've been running out.
Sweet. I'm refreshing to see. Oh, I can send you a new one.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to send you another.
Let's see if we can do this. Oh, the reason why I don't like open gifts and stuff is because I'm always over my item limit. And I have to go in and delete like 100 Pokeballs at a time. Because I got a fine collection of Pokeballs.
All right, dude. Did you send me more?
Yep, I sent you one.
Okay. I'm not seeing it. Are you seeing mine?
Yeah, I got yours.
Okay. Guys, this might be it. This might be it.
Oh, I got an item from yours that I needed.
Really?
I'm so excited. Oh, this is happening right now. I think I need it.
I'm opening. I got an egg. I got a hyper potion and 3 Pokeballs.
You just made it so I can evolve my Onyx.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. Did we become ultra friends?
It says played together for one more day to become ultra friends.
Yeah, no way. What if we battle each other? Does that help?
That might. Yeah, that might do it.
We'll battle each other in a minute.
All right. Well, that didn't happen, but, it's whatever.
It was close.
Let's get back to the show. Speaking of Pokemon, they did a 24-hour live stream.
Damn, that's a long live stream.
I put a picture in the notes if you want to look at that.
I did. I seen that.
Okay. You see the 2 horse Pokemon there?
Yes.
Basically, imagine that those aren't there. That is what we stared at for almost 24 hours. Because nothing happened until the very end.
That's awful.
Occasionally, like a Pokemon would walk by, and of course Pikachu showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And there were some noises, and right at the end, right before the 24-hour stream ended, these 2 horse Pokemon galloped in. People are assuming this is the Galarian form of Ponyta, the fire horse, and it looks like it. It looks like a unicorn with cotton candy for a mane. So
why is everything revolving around food now? It's weird.
I know. That is so weird about this place. It's like curry on rice, and this Pokemon is made of a delicious whipped treat. And now Galarian Ponyta with cotton candy, maybe.
Alright, let's see what level this bad Oscar is. Pause from the show. He's not
Pokemon
as good
Go.
as I hoped, but
Back to Pokemon Go.
1,500 Steelix.
Alright.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's a 3-star.
Yeah. We'll battle with him in a minute.
Alright.
What have you been playing this week, my dude?
Played some Pokemon Go, of course.
Yeah, like always.
A lot of Rainbow Six. We'll have a video up here soon. Pretty cool little video. I choked a couple clutch moments, so that was cool.
I'm disappointed in you.
I know. It's a sad day. That's basically it. I haven't been able to really play much this week.
You're a co-host on a video game podcast. I complain about not having time, and I find time for video games. Maybe that's why I don't have time.
See, I had time, and I used it all in Rainbow Six.
I
probably played a good...
Right.
I'm going to say like 10 hours full of the week. 10 hours.
All right.
That's pretty good time.
Yeah,
I just kind of wasted it on one game.
That's
okay.
Not a waste.
I played Hollow Knight this week.
You did?
Dude, I was so fucking close to beating him.
You still haven't gone past the first boss?
Did I beat him?
I feel like you would have told me if you did.
Yeah, I would have. Dude, I was so close. I know. He was probably 2 hits away. But, like, I just couldn't get enough time to get one more life. Like, every time I'd have enough time, I'd get the life and then get hit right after.
Well,
I'm like, fuck.
Most of the time you just have to suck it up and not try and heal.
Yeah, but I was, like, so close, though. I was like, I just need one more life.
We'll get you to get past that guy eventually.
I can beat him, dude. Like,
Okay.
I clap his cheeks, and then I start choking at the end. I don't know why. That game is hard.
It is. It's really hard.
But the compass is so nice, and the quill is like, it's a game changer.
I told you.
It really is.
Once you get past the false night, you can kind of move around a little more. It opens up and it gets really good.
Cool.
So if you're enjoying it now, you'll love it in a little bit.
I just hate getting my freaking cheeks wrecked, bro.
Yeah.
But we'll get there.
Cheeks wreck is not fun. You like to be the cheek wrecker.
The what?
The cheek wrecker. You don't getting your cheeks wrecked.
Oh,
isn't as fun as being the cheek wrecker.
You need to be the wrecker.
Yeah. I've been playing Link's Awakening still loving it. I'm stuck on the 7th dungeon.
Is that the final?
No. There's 7 and 8, and then I think there's like a final, but I don't know for sure. So I'm real close, but I'm stuck on number 7. I cannot figure it out. And I'm trying so hard to not look it up.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
I'll keep everybody updated, but for the last like 4 lunch breaks, I've been trying to beat this one, and I just can't do it.
How long are your lunch breaks?
An hour.
Damn.
Well, so I sit down, eat my food, and then play, so I get like 30, 45 minutes by the time I'm done eating. I also did the free trial of Google Play Pass, so I've been dabbling in some games.
How long is the free trial?
10 days.
You have to put your credit card info?
Yes.
It's fucking bullshit.
But then it's only $1.99 after that.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Some games of note, I guess, are Bridge Constructor Portal, made by Valve.
Like that.
So you build the bridges and portals come into play. So you maybe have to build 2 bridges, or like they jump through a portal and pop out on the other side or something. I don't know. It's really interesting and it's kind of fun. It's a good like hop in, spend 5 minutes building a bridge and move on and close the app. Stardew Valley, another really good one. That one's on pretty much everything. It's nice having it on the phone. I would much rather play on the Switch though, and I have it for the Switch, so I don't think I'll keep up with that farm. Terraria, I have not downloaded yet, but it's one I really want to download. As far as I understand, that's like Minecraft if it was 2D and not 3D.
Cool.
And I'm just looking through. There's Limbo is another really good game that is on there. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is on there as well. Risk Global Domination is on there, which would be really cool if you could do like multiplayer with.
Mm-hmm. I would assume they have a multiplayer.
I would assume so too. Suzy Cube looks interesting. It looks like kind of like a 3D platformer game. And just from like the games that I've tried and the ones that I've looked at, those are some ones of note. And all of those are Suzy Cube is $3.99, and I think that's the cheapest of all those games. Everything else is like $5 or above. So it's worth it if you just hop in and play one of those.
Sweet.
So I would recommend it. At least hop on, try the 10-day free trial, play some games, and like we've told you before, it's $1.99 per month for the first year after that, which is not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'd recommend that over Apple Play.
I recommend anything over Apple. Hope that doesn't get us booted from...
Well, with our giveaway being give us Apple reviews, it might be.
You know what, Apple? You're all right. Sometimes.
You're all right. I also have been playing a heck of a lot of Apex Legends again.
Dude, I need to turn that on. I'm like,
dude,
I seen a funny ass TikTok of Apex Legends.
All right, let's hear it.
I don't remember what song it was playing, but the dude was like running for the train, but like couldn't catch up. I don't remember the song though.
Okay, that funny. Train, that is the place to drop. I'm letting you know right now. If you're like, I want to hop in and I want to get stuff quick, hop on the train. Almost guaranteed you're going to get a purple or a gold armor, and you're going to end with like 10 Phoenix kits.
Yeah.
And
so it's like a Hunger Game.
Yeah.
What do they call that in the middle?
Cornucopia?
Cornucopia.
Yeah, and the train moves all around the map. So it's super cool because it'll start and it just moves and it goes to a station, stops, and then we'll pick up and go again, go to the next station, stop.
Is it a high contact area?
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Sometimes like the dropship is flying across the map and the train's clear on the other side. So even if you wanted to drop on it, you couldn't. Mm-hmm. You'd have to wait until it drives around. And sometimes it's like right below you, and it is a hot drop if you're going to drop right on top of it, usually. And I was telling you, I have a really hard time finding guns in this map.
Really?
I almost always, no matter where I drop, end up with like gold armor or at least purple armor, helmet, all the ammo I could ever need, all the healing stuff I could ever need. But most of the time I don't end up with a very good gun.
Damn.
Yeah. That charge rifle, though.
Like it?
Oh, yeah.
I love the Hemlock.
Hemlock's pretty good.
It's like my main, but single fire only, though.
They have a new hop-up with that, where it makes it shoot straighter and deal more damage, but it shoots 2 bullets right in the straight line.
Oh, okay.
So it's really cool if you get that one. But that's charge rifle. If you haven't seen that, you hold it down to kind of charge it up, and it charges up fairly quickly, but it shoots out a beam instantly that does like 5 points of damage every second, and then when it charges up and unleashes, it does like 90 damage.
Damn.
So
good.
if you can hit people, it's awesome.
Damn. I need to turn that on. I'll probably do that tonight.
The map is really complicated, I feel like, because there's so many mountains and so many canyons that I feel like I get stuck. Like, I was doing really good. I had like 15 kills. Damn. I was killing it. I dropped hot. And me and my squad were running to get to the next circle. And the storm, I don't know. What is it called in Apex Legends? Fortnite's called the storm. Whatever.
Wow, goddamn, I don't remember.
I don't either. The circle closed in, and we got stuck on a cliff. We couldn't go up, and we didn't have enough time to run all the way around, so all 3 of us wiped.
Damn.
By the storm or whatever.
I feel like canyon battles and all that. I think this map is built around Bangalore, bro.
So it's like the canyons are real short. Like, you take 2 steps and you're out.
Oh, okay.
But they're mountain ridges with, I guess it's like an archway, like a doorway. You just walk through it and you're there. But they're so few and far between that you can easily get stuck in the circle, stuck behind a mountain. But there's a lot of open lanes in this one. So snipers are really good in this one. The Hemlock's really good in this one. And it's basically open line of sight or super close quarters. There's no like medium range in this map, really.
So did they lengthen game time between games, or did they shorten it? Because they were pretty quick compared to like Fortnite and PUBG. And
I think they shortened the first circle start, because you know how that one felt like it took forever. I feel like that happens a lot sooner.
Okay.
But the matches last about the same amount of time. Okay. I have not been able to win yet on this map. And I think, 1, I have a hard time finding guns. And 2, I having a really hard time getting around on the map.
Dang, 15 kills in one match and didn't get
I was killing it. We dropped right as soon as the bus like entered in, and we dropped hot so quick. And I picked up a the submachine gun. I can't remember that one. And the wingman gun. And I was just popping people left and right. You know how I was telling you about my controller like drifting?
Yeah.
I went and stole a controller from Aubrey's house, and it's my controllers because that one works fine. And I'm able to land headshots so good now. I'm like,
hell yeah.
But yeah, 15 kills, and I freaking got stuck on a cliff and died to the storm.
That sucks so bad.
I was so pissed. But dude, you need to try it out.
I'll try it out tonight.
The new guy's super cool. I thought I had saved up enough points. I did not. So I've not been able to play as him yet. But if he's on your team, his drone flies out, and then he can get out of his drone, and the drone will passively mark enemies for you. And you and everybody on your team can see them. So what would usually happen is we'd hide behind a cliff. He would throw out his drone, fly it around the cliff, set it high up in the sky, kind of.
Wait, what does the drone do?
It's like surveillance. It's like a camera.
Oh, can you see it? Okay.
Yeah, so if you were playing as Crypto, you throw it out and you control it, and you can fly it around, and you can use it to ping and use it to passively identify enemies. And his super is an EMP, and it's his drone that blows up that causes the EMP.
Oh, okay.
So if it's strapped to his back still, he is the Crypto, the character is the EMP. So if he uses a super, the drone blows up on his back.
You lose health?
No.
Okay.
I don't think it affects Crypto, but since I haven't played as him, I don't know.
Okay.
But if it's not on his back and he's controlling it, the drone blows up and causes the EMP. But what's super cool is, like, if you have the high ground and you have a teammate that's Crypto, he can fly the drone in, EMP the guys, they kind of slow down, they lose all their red dot sights and everything, and you can just hop in, and if you have, like, the Peacekeeper, you can knock out an entire team super quick.
Yeah.
But the best thing about the drone is he can set it up in the sky, and it'll just passively mark enemies. And so as you're walking into a place, as long as they haven't destroyed the drone, you have an advantage because you're kind of able to see where they're at without having to even spot them first. And, like, he can use it to ping stuff as well. So, like, if he flies it over, he can ping that there's an unopened chest or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I don't know if they added this. One last thing. I don't know if they added this into the old map before, but in this new map, there's little spaceships that fly above, and they're carrying big, like, disco ball looking things that flash green, blue, purple, gold. Green, blue, purple, gold. And if you shoot it down, whatever color it's on when you shoot it down, it drops at least one
of that item?
Yeah.
Of that color?
So, like, I shot the gold one down and got a gold helmet once.
Okay.
I did the same thing and got a gold backpack. And so that's super cool. You can drop pot, pick up a whole bunch of stuff, shoot a drone down, and end up with some super high-level gear right in the beginning.
That's nice.
Kind of how I was telling you, like, almost every time I drop, I end up leaving with super good armor and healing stuff because I shoot so many of those drones down. And they're pretty, like, consistent. They happen quite a bit.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I know they had, like, the dragon things flying around that carried supplies in the
Okay, maybe
first
that's
map.
the same thing. I didn't play a lot after they added all the animals and stuff.
I haven't played too much either.
I hopped in this week, right before this Season 3 started, and played a little bit on it. And I want to say that was like my second or third match since they changed the map a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And my overall impressions, I like this map. I need to learn it a little better, but I almost miss the old one.
Yeah, I think
And
the
they don't...
OG maps are always the best.
From what I've seen, there's no way to go back to that map. You're solely on this one.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be interesting to see how they change this, because, like, there's lava in this one, and if you get stuck in the lava, you lose health and shield.
Okay.
And so, like, if you are chasing a guy, and, like, I play Pathfinder, if a guy leaps over to try and get away from you, but there's a lava lake between you, I can grapple the guy, pull him into the lava, and he's losing health while I shoot him.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's another good Pathfinder area.
Mm-hmm.
Pathfinder's honestly one of the best characters.
I think so.
Game.
Yeah.
I've never played as him, but
I love him.
There's so many good videos of him.
I want to try and... I've been switching up and playing Octane a little more. Because I like his speed and his jump pad to kind of get up and above people in this map.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if somebody picks Crypto. I'm 9 times out of 10, I'll pick Octane because I feel like those two pair really well together. And it's a lot quicker. I need a shotgun with him though.
Yeah.
With Pathfinder, I'm more of a sniper because I'll get super up high and just ping people and shoot them.
Good assist teammate with Pathfinder.
Yeah, I'm not most games. I'm not a super big kill streak person. That one game was a complete fluke for me. I'm mostly a support and take out a few people here and there type of guy.
Nice.
Anyway, I rambled on about Apex Legends for a long time today.
That was a long time.
It's
that was our longest
a heckin' good
game. It really is.
It is.
One of the best free games ever put out. I like it better than Fortnite. I might play Fortnite tonight.
Why not play Apex Legends?
I'm going to play Apex first.
Okay, do it.
I'd probably skip Fortnite, though. Well, discussion of the week.
It is spooky, scary season.
It's a fun time.
It is.
It's my favorite month.
It's my least favorite.
Why?
I don't like spooky, scary time.
Damn.
Introduce our topic for the week, dude.
The very anticipated and beloved PT. And also the fallout of
Konami and Hideo Kojima.
I can't say that.
I think I said it pretty close.
Yeah, it was close enough.
Yeah.
It was better than what I would have said.
Yeah,
that would have sounded... I was going to say something, but that's not good. But,
all right, so PT, it's a horror game.
Yep.
So only the demo came out, and it was only on PS4. And you played it, correct?
I did.
Okay, so tell us kind of what it is above and beyond a horror game preview, I guess.
So it was a first-person psychological horror video game. The game was directed and designed by I don't know how to say his name, dude. What's his name?
Kojima.
That guy. It was... So, the game starts out and you enter a hallway. And it's all a maze. So, you enter the hallway, the first turn you can take is a right. You go down, and I believe it was another right. And if you got to the door, you went through the door and it would start over. What the fuck? It's I don't know what they call that. It's just, you go through the door and then you start over. But you don't. Yeah, like a loop.
Guess,
yeah. I don't think we ever finished the demo. I don't think we ever completed everything on it. And the thing that follows you around, I believe, was called Lisa. It was... I played it with my older brother, and we were, super into horror games, but we were also scared shitless. So every movement was, one step was 15 seconds. What's coming? What's coming? Look behind. What's coming?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember seeing, this weird baby thing in the sink in the bathroom. And then the Lisa chick showing up, and you could see shadows, and everything was scary. It messed with you the whole time. The whole map. So that was cool.
So this game was supposed to be a part of the Silent Hills games.
Mm.
And it was supposed to star Norman Reedus.
Yes.
And babies. And sounds a lot like Death Stranding.
It does indeed.
We'll touch on that more later. I've never played it, but I did watch somebody play it in preparation for this. And so, did you watch anybody before this?
I watched a little bit, but they were more talking about the game than actually showing gameplay. So it was kind of a bad overview.
So, I think I'm a little more fresh on this.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of what happened is you wake up in like a cell,
Mm-hmm.
and you walk through the door, and it's just a hallway, and you can walk down, turn right, and walk through basically the door that goes down the stairs to the basement. You walk through it, and you're in that same hallway. Every time you walk through and complete the loop, something changes.
Yes.
So stuff
That's
would
right.
be on the floor, and next it would be put back up. Or the bathroom door would hurry and close. Or you'd walk over to the bathroom, and it'd open up and jump and scare you. And after you do a few loops, the bathroom door opens up. You go inside, that's when you see the baby, and you find a flashlight, and you leave. And then every time it got after that, it got a little scarier. And like there was like a hanging fridge dripping blood, and you'd hear baby cries, but it wasn't the baby in the sink, it was a different baby. And then like the Lisa chick jumps out and eats you. And it's just every time you do it, it's something different. And once the Lisa chick eats you, you wake up in the cellar again.
Is that where it starts over?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
don't know.
The Snapchat thing I sent you was like basically 10 different secrets found throughout the game.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember what the secrets were, and I don't know if like the truth behind it's very truthful. But the game, it was going to be a good game, and I'm super disappointed that we'll never ever get to play the full game of that.
Yeah, the demo is no longer available to download.
Yeah.
Because they took it off.
Mm-hmm. After the split between them. But the dude is pretty well known for making games.
Yeah, he makes Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, that was
his big one.
Yeah.
He also makes the Silent Hills, which is what this one kind of
ties into.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about PT anymore, or do you want to go into the?
I think we should go into like the fallout of why we're not going to be able to go to that full game.
So this was back in 2014. That's when PT was released as a free demo for PlayStation, and it was released kind of without mention or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And they released it, and nobody knew like what the game was for or anything. And hackers eventually figured out that it was a Silent Hills game. And that's kind of how PT started. And then later, I'm trying to look just real quick at one thing.
I like that they brought Norman Reedus back for the Death Stranding.
I think that's more Kojima than
Konami
or anything.
Yeah, for sure. He was probably disappointed he wasn't going to be in a full video game.
So that came out in 2012. Is that what I said?
2014.
That came out in 2014?
I think it was the same year the PlayStation came out, wasn't it?
PT released on August 12th, 2014.
Sweet.
Okay. March 2014 is when Ground Zero kind of started getting development plans and everything, which is a Metal Gear Solid game. Later that year March 2015. Sorry, I'm getting my timelines mixed up. Okay, we're back. March 2015, that's where things started to get interesting between the relationship between Konami and Kojima. That's when all of a sudden the Phantom Pain, which was supposedly going to be the last Metal Gear game, on the box cover, it used to say a Kojima Productions game. They took that off the cover. kind of started hinting at that there was reconstructions in like management of Konami, and Konami was going to focus more on mobile gaming as opposed to console and PC gaming, and blah blah blah. That kind of stuff happened. The kind of businessy side of things happened.
Mm-hmm.
Come October of that same month, that's when all of a sudden Kojima was just like, peace. And he just kind of slipped out. They did a farewell party for him and everything. And he was originally supposed to go at the Game Show Awards for that year in December to accept the awards for Metal Gear Solid 5. He was not allowed to go. Konami told him that he can't go for his game. He did not get credited on anything that he did for that game. And the game won 2 awards, and the voice actor for the main character accepted the awards and everything. Later, just shortly after that, that's when Kojima announced that he was officially not working at Konami anymore.
So it was his choice to leave. They give him a farewell party, and they treat him like garbage.
They basically treated him like garbage until he was like, I'm done, it sounds like. Because they started taking his name off the thing. And it sounds like this was a couple months in the making. They used to give him a lot of like free reign to make whatever he wants. Because like the Metal Gear games are weird.
Mm-hmm.
They're really, really weird.
That's his his mental
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like he likes to play on the way that the player thinks.
Mm-hmm.
And he likes to use these weird gimmicky game mechanics and stuff. And like I was saying, the business restructuring happened, and it seemed like he didn't necessarily agree with that. We don't really know what happens. At least I couldn't find anything that was like definitive as to this happened, so he left.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that happened, and like I was saying, they said that they wanted to focus more on mobile gaming as opposed to console and PC, and so I think they were getting ready to staff his team down so that he wouldn't be able to make these weird games. And I think they were putting in like more rules and regulations and kind of just not allowing him to be as
free.
creative as he used to be.
When you take creativity out of video games,
what do you have left?
It's not a good video game.
Yeah. So I think it's a combination between all of that that finally made him leave. And as far as I am aware, he left on his own terms. But like the next day after he left, Sony came out and announced that they are partnering with Kojima Productions, which is his company, to make a PlayStation exclusive AAA game. And fast forward a few years at that point, Death Stranding gets announced.
Boom, boom.
So how Death Stranding came about is he took like months and traveled the world looking at game engines for this game and recruiting like partners, and he would always talk about like how many friends he had that were celebrities and everything. And like if you look at the cast for Death Stranding, there are some high paid actors in this game. And I feel like Sony kind of could see the internal turmoil, and maybe he reached out to him, I don't know, but I feel like they could see what was going on, and they basically came to Kojima and said, how much do you need for the game that you want to make? And he put a number, and they said, okay, here you go. Now we don't care what you make. You just do what you want. We'll publish it. Don't even worry about it. I kind of feel like that's how it happened.
I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. And then after it gets made and everybody loves it, then Sony's like, we're going to do the next one. I'm just kidding. No.
See, and with how weird this game is, I don't know. I'm really interested to see how it turns out.
With how games have been super lacking of a good story, I think it'll be good. And the way he traveled and researched all these engines and all that, the game looks fucking good.
It does look good.
It looks good.
It's definitely a Kojima game. It's weird.
It's very weird, but it looks good. One of the best graphic games I think are coming out.
I like that Sony is giving him the freedom to do what he wants.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, there's going to be stuff in this game that we only see implemented in this game.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be so weird and off the wall that nobody else is even going to think about it. And that's the kind of stuff that fascinates me, is when we get those weird, quirky game mechanics that only work in one game and that's it. And they're never seen again.
And I don't think it's going to be a bad game because I think he just wants to give a big freaking F you to the people.
I do too. And that's another thing, is he is known to kind of put his own mind into the games.
Mm-hmm.
I am almost wondering, and I don't know if anybody's thought of this before, this is kind of my own logical thinking. Norman Reedus was supposed to be in PT. He is now in Death Stranding. Norman Reedus is kind of the connector between the two of those. In the game, he is the messenger that carries the BBs. And I'm almost wondering if his thinking is the BBs are his company, his thinking, himself, his games, and whatever. And Norman Reedus is his friend who is transporting his thoughts and ideas, or the BBs, from Konami to this new place that is under the umbrella of Sony. I wonder if he's trying to put that into the story of that game. Does that make sense?
That is some out-of-the-box thinking. But that makes sense for him, yeah.
He's a weird thinking guy, and he always puts stuff like that. And so I'm wondering if that's kind of where this idea came from. And I'm wondering if the bad guys are like Konami corporate. And
he's just trying to get back at him, bro.
I think so.
I'm excited.
I am too.
It'll be fun. That means you gotta buy a PlayStation.
Well, that Death Stranding PS4 Pro bundle looks
quite tasty.
Oh yeah.
Dude, snag it.
And that orange BB controller. Oh yeah.
That controller is dope as fuck.
I want it.
I'm surprised I haven't had to buy a new controller.
I needed a new one.
I have the original one that came with my PlayStation. But
I still have my original controllers, but like I said, it's starting to drift a little bit.
I'm surprised mine's not doing anything. My buddy Tony, I was up north last weekend? I went into his room and there was 8 PlayStation controllers. He flies through them. I haven't had to buy one yet. But yeah, I'm super bummed out that we won't have a PT still. It's been this many years.
So my next question for you. Death Stranding comes out here soon. What do you think is next for him? Do you think he's going to make a Silent Hills PT-esque horror game and develop it under Sony?
I think he will.
So you think Death Stranding is going to become the Metal Gear, and then PT is going to be or something is going to come that's going to kind of take the spin of PT? Or do you think these are going to be totally new ideas?
I think there will be a horror game he makes, and it'll be similar to PT, a changing map, scary game, and then I probably would put money on Sony making a Venom game.
With him?
And with him, yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
It would, because they could really use his creative horror thinking to make that game.
That would be really interesting, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So, PT never got made. Just the demo got made.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering how much he shared of what his vision for that game was.
Playing the demo and, learning, but I bet it was his, basically his own mind in that game.
But I'm thinking, like, can he basically make that exact same game with the exact same ideas that he had and just call it something else?
No,
or
I
does
think it'll be
Konami
different.
have, like, the rights to and know enough of what that game was supposed to be that he can't?
If the demo was already made, I don't think he really had much of a plan after. You know what I mean? Like a plan shown to them. I don't think he would recreate it. I just think he would make it. I don't know.
I mean, if people come out and he's like, it's similar to my thoughts on PT, I feel like a lot of people are just going to be like, oh, okay, I'm buying this.
Yeah. I feel like he'll come out and be like, this game's going to be not even close. It's going to be scarier than PT. It's different. It's a new kind of horror. It's going to blow it out of the water. Kind of a horror game.
So you think he's going to do a horror game after that?
I think so.
Okay. I think he's going to do Death Stranding 2.
Before horror?
I think so. I bet you he's going to do Death Stranding and basically want to continue that story in Death Stranding 2. And then I think, like, midway through the PS5 life cycle, we'll get
a horror
game.
I'm not mad either way it goes.
I don't see Sony, like, convincing him to make a Venom game or convincing him to make anything like that.
You don't think
because
so?
I think for him to stick around and for Sony to keep their exclusive partnership with him, that they basically just need to say, here's a pile of money, make whatever you want, go crazy. Because just his name on the box is enough for people to buy it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what Death Stranding is going to be. We've hardly seen any gameplay, and I guarantee it's going to be one of the top-selling games.
When was Death Stranding first announced?
Like, I think, like 2016.
Yeah, that's wild. That was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And every time they show more and more of the game, it's weirder and weirder.
Yeah, it's a weird game. And it's coming out in just a month. So
is it really?
Yeah,
Holy
November
shit.
8th.
Yeah, that's almost exactly. I think that's actually... No, not exactly, but it's close.
It was announced at E3 2016.
That's a pretty long time for a game to be announced and released.
That's kind of how games used to be.
Yeah.
And we're getting more to the, like, here's a game, it's coming out, they announce it in June, it's coming out in November.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that is definitely a long time. But I think Sony did that to kind of build up the hype behind it. And I think he did that to say, yes, I less Konami, but I'm still making these weird games.
Mm-hmm.
And here's my next one.
He hasn't thrown out a bad game.
Well, weird, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Bad, I don't necessarily know.
I haven't played all the Metal Gears.
I just have a hard time sitting down to play a movie, basically, because the cutscenes are 45 minutes long in some cases.
Yeah.
That's what I have a really hard time with.
We'll see. It'll be fun. I'll probably end up buying it. Well,
I'm really interested to see what happens next month when this game comes out. I'm really interested to see, come PS5, what's going to come out, because he's got to make something for the PS5. He's got to be one of the first. If he took at least 3-4 years to make Death Stranding, I don't know how quickly he'll pump out another one, but I would think Sony is going to be like, all right, this did good. Next year we have the PS5 coming out. Can you do maybe not holiday 2020, but holiday 2021? I could see that for Death Stranding 2.
Yeah. Or they just remaster it, put it on PS5.
Oh, they'll remaster it, guaranteed. That'll be, that's no question.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I kind of hope he does a horror game first.
That would be interesting. I really... Or, just a thought, what if he makes something like completely different? Like a first-person shooter. Or a zombie survival game.
That'd be sick.
Or, I don't know, something like that.
I love zombie games, and I've always wanted a really good one, and I feel like he would be the one to do it.
Yeah.
I've heard Dying Light's really good.
I've heard that one's really good, too.
I was supposed to get that from my buddy, and I forgot it. So, big rip.
That one's cool because of, like, all the parkour and stuff.
Yeah.
That one's way cool.
Well, you ever played a horror game?
Nope.
No?
I loaded up Outlast.
Oh, I was just about to talk about that game.
Walked into the, like, window and went, nope, can't, nope.
Well, I consider Hello Neighbor a horror game. Kind of.
Okay, so that's the only one I've played.
Yeah. Dude, let's play Outlast. I'm so down. That game's so fucked up. It's so scary.
If we get all four of us together, I'll do it.
We can do it Sunday night. Let's go.
I'll do it.
You have it?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Set in stone.
I'll
that's
do
going to be so much fun, dude.
If we get all four of us together, I'll do it. If I play it by myself, I don't know if I can.
Oh, fuck. I'm not playing it by myself either. There's no way.
Especially because most of my Xbox gaming is done with headphones, sitting in my dark room at night, right before I go to bed. I'm going to be like, I can't sleep.
One of my favorite horror games that I've played recently, what the hell is it called? It was a free game on PlayStation a couple months ago. Oh, man. I'm going to have to look up the name for it.
While you're talking about that, I'll talk about the horror movie I watched.
Oh, let's hear it.
I watched a Netflix original horror movie the other night with Aubrey.
How was it?
It's called Apostle. You look it up and it's got like an 85 on Metacritic. Everybody's like, this movie is horrifying. We're like, all right. It's like a 2-hour movie. An hour and 45 minutes go by and nothing happened. Nothing. Freaking sucked. Like the last 15 minutes is that when stuff started happening, and it wasn't even that scary. And like for an hour and 45 minutes, I just took a nap because I was just like out because it was so boring.
I fucking hate Netflix for their horror. Like when every time they announce it, like, oh my god, it's the scariest movie of the year. It's never that bad.
No,
it's never
that isn't.
Bad. I like the Conjuring series.
I've never seen. I'm not a big spooky, scary. We talked about this.
Yeah.
But
we'll play Outlast.
Okay.
No, I love Dead by Daylight.
That one's cool.
Yeah, that's a fun game. It has made me jump a few times.
Really?
And it's when certain killers are on the map. It's when the doctor is. Because like he'll get in your head and he'll like just pop up out of nowhere. And that's the only time I jumped enough from my headset to like offset on my head. I was like, wow, that got me so fucking good.
Do you watch any like YouTube videos
of that game?
Yeah.
When I first was playing,
you ever watched Achievement Hunter? Okay, those guys play that game quite a bit, and I always watch them play that game, and it looks like a lot of fun. It looks like scary at some points, but
and I hate the pig killer, the pig, because like you don't know if she's in her crouch mode. You can't tell if she's near you.
Is this the witch lady?
No, like literally, it's like it looks like a pig mask, and she's just
okay.
carrying a fucking butcher knife. And like I've rounded corners and like, oh fuck, and had to run away. You know, like that one's a scary killer. And then they have like Freddy and stuff. It's pretty cool. I like the game. The servers are kind of garbage most of the time, but
it's out on the Switch now.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
I'll download it. Are they charging for it, or is it still free?
Oh. I think they're charging for it.
Oh. Do they not have a voice chat for the Switch yet?
It's on your phone.
What do you mean?
You download the Nintendo Online app on your phone, you plug your headset into your phone.
That's garbage.
But like Fortnite, you could just plug a headset into the Switch and use your mic.
And you can talk to other people?
Uh-huh. But on first-party Nintendo games, you have to use the app.
That's whack.
It is weird. So like the Switch has the ability, but some games don't, and some games do.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I hope they fix that.
Yeah. But I mean, we could just pick up the Switch and play in the same room if...
That's a good idea. I don't know why we wouldn't do that with the Switch. Horrible.
Anyway, any closing thoughts on PT or the falling out of Konami and Kojima?
If you have PT, I know people still do have it and can play it.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me up. I want to gander in that. I want to play it again. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I do not. So just hit Archer up, please.
I'm going to change your mind on horror games, dude. Outlast is really fun.
All right.
It's so scary.
All right. Well, if you don't hear from Kickler for a while, it's because I'm curled up in the fetal position in the corner crying because Archer scared me too bad. Or I had too many of these shock tops, which I'm really feeling it right now. I'll get through the outro, I promise. Don't forget to like, rate, share the podcast. We're trying to get it into the ears of as many people as possible. We have a website. Yahoo. It is Gameaholicspodcast.wordpress.com. That's going to have our episodes, any YouTube videos, if we actually start posting YouTube videos on there, a continuing list of beer of the week, direct link to our store, super easy contact form to fill out to let us know if we need corrections, share your opinion, tell Archer his ginger hair looks funny. I don't know.
They don't know I have ginger hair.
Now they do. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. What was that?
Just kidding, they do. We have a video on Instagram. It shows my face.
True. Anyway, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube is all the same thing. Gameaholics Podcast. Twitter is the only thing different. That is GameAholicsPod1. And if you hop on over to our Twitter, our pinned tweet is on how to enter in our giveaway, which is winding down. Let's take a live look at how many followers we have.
69.
Nice.
Yeah.
We have 69 followers on Instagram right now. Once that hits 100, we will be cutting it off and taking in all of our entries and doing a draw for our giveaway. What are we giving away, Archer? Let them know.
Your choice of PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Now.
Now that PlayStation Now is cheaper, they might be doing a 3-month deal. We could maybe do that. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But that might be a thing, guys.
So, your choice of Game Pass, PS Plus, a t-shirt of your size, or we'll just pick the size instead. I'm just kidding. Of your size. Like, you just enter.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt.
So you'll get a t-shirt and then one of those 3 that Archer talked about. There are 6 ways to enter. Every entry will get you an additional name in the hat, basically. If you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, like our Facebook page, subscribe on YouTube, follow our website, or review us on Apple Podcasts, that'll get you an entry into this giveaway. And like I said, once our Instagram hits 100 followers, we will be cutting it off. So make sure to go and follow our stuff if you want to enter in and boost your chances of winning.
Win.
Yeah. Hop onto our website if you want to contact us. Just fill out that contact form. Or if you don't want to go to our website, which I don't know why you wouldn't, feel free to email us at gameaholicspodcast@gmail.com. And that's it. Anything else you want to say?
Spooky season is my favorite season. And I'm excited for this month because we're doing one of my favorite video games.
Yeah, we've got some good episodes planned.
Yeah,
I just like candy corn.
Dude, nobody likes candy corn.
I love candy corn. And that is the only reason I like October, because candy corn comes back out.
You're like one of the only people keeping that in business.
I will gladly keep it in business because I love it.
I'll eat like 3 of them. I'm like,
Nah, fam.
I like the pumpkin ones.
They're the same thing. Anyway, keep on gaming and thanks for listening. All right. Let's see. Hello and welcome to Gameaholics Podcast, episode 10. I am your tired co-host. No, I'm not the co-host. Let's start over.
My mic was speaking in my ear, so I didn't hear anything you said until the last part.
What do you mean it was speaking into your ear?
Well, like, after 10 minutes, since it's not, like, picking up any audio, it's like, shut down enabled. Press power to cancel. It's super fucking loud.
All right, we'll wait for just a second because I messed up. This is a first.
It is a first.
This is good outtake material, though, I guess.